لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك إن الحمد والنعمة لك والملك لا شريك لك لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك إن الحمد والنعمة لك والملك لا شريك لك.
إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا. من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له، وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له، وأشهد أن سيدنا ونبينا محمدا عبد الله ورسوله. Brothers and sisters in Islam, welcome again to the inevitable journey. The last episode we mentioned that when a caller to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala finds his call not accepted by people, there are other avenues that he must explore. We should not stop. We should stand firm. We should stand firm for what we believe in. But we should not despair. We should not compromise too. See, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told Prophet Nuh alayhi salam, وَأُوحِيَ إِلَى نُوحٍ أَنَّهُ لَن يُؤْمِنَ مِنْ قَوْمِكَ إِلَّا مَنْ قَدْ آمَنَ. O Nuh, no more people will believe from your people except those who actually believed. فَلَا تَبْتَئِسْ. Do not despair. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala did not ask Nuh alayhi salam to compromise the message, make it fit, accommodating, let's modify it, let's make it a modern Islam for people to be attracted to it. No. Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, hadith Abdullah ibn Abbas, regarding the nations being shown to the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam in their way to paradise. We know that every prophet will lead his people to Jannah. Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam told us that I saw a prophet with no followers. Don't you dare delivery of the message. He delivered the message, but they did not believe. You see, it is not your job or my job for them to believe. My job and your job is to seek the means and the avenues to deliver the message. And this is Ibrahim alayhi salam. One man changed the whole world, brothers and sisters in Islam, because of that attitude. Once his people rejected him, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala saved him from the fire, he seeked two avenues. His own children, by marrying Sarah, and him choosing a righteous woman. The only woman that we know believed him, believed that he is a messenger from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala at the time. Brothers and sisters in Islam, not only this, he migrated. He looked for another earth, another people, where people will also receive and hear his message. Brothers and sisters in Islam, I want to show to you today how Sarah was righteous and pious. The hadith في صحيح البخاري ومسلم, different wording. Hadith Abi Hurairah radiyallahu anhu. I'll give you the meanings. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that because of a drought that took place in Palestine, which is now Ibrahim, Lut, Sarah, moved from Iraq to Palestine. Now there was a drought there. Now they had to go and get some provision from somewhere. The scholars of hadith, they say the only place would be Egypt, because the water runs from the south to the north in Egypt. It comes from Africa. So Egypt would be the place that always would hold water. Now, the Prophet ﷺ described the land, a land of an oppressor, where he had a very funny law, that wherever or whenever his policemen or guards would spot a beautiful woman, a beautiful girl, they must bring her to him to rape, to have a lawful relationship with her. There is a story about only sisters would be pardoned from this. Sisters of brothers. If a brother and sister are traveling together, then no, they will be forgiven. And that is what driven Ibrahim alayhi salam, once he was called by this oppressor to summon to him, he actually told him that she is my sister regarding Sarah. Because as soon as his guard spotted Sarah, and Sarah, by the way, radiallahu anha, we could say also alayhi salam, she was extremely beautiful woman. The Prophet sallallahu alayhi wasallam said that Yusuf and his mother here refers to Sarah, were given half of the beauty of the creations of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So as soon as they spotted Sarah, they immediately reported that there is a beautiful woman that is really something that you will be seeking, that something that you will enjoy. Wal-'iyadu billah. Brothers and sisters in Islam, immediately the king called Ibrahim to his place, and Ibrahim told him that she is my sister, and what he meant that she is his sister in Islam. Yet, brothers and sisters in Islam, this oppressor disobeyed his own law, and he decided to attack Sarah. Look at Sarah, a righteous woman. She made wudu, and she prayed, and she said, "Oh Allah, I have believed in you. I have followed your messenger, and I'm keeping myself chaste. Protect me from this oppressor." Immediately, his hand became paralyzed. Another wording of this hadith, that he fainted, and he started moving like he's about to die. Then she made dua, "Oh Allah, if he dies, they will say that I killed him." Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala giving him his life back, restored his health back or his hand back. He tried again for the second time. For the third time, he tried attacking Sarah, and she kept making that beautiful dua. Remember, Hajj is about dua. Whenever you find yourself stranded somewhere, whenever you find yourself not able to find your companion, the person that you're traveling with, your family member, make dua. Make dua. Whenever your means are exhausted, make dua. Look at Sarah, her means are exhausted. She ran out of means. She made dua. "Oh Allah, protect me from him. Protect me from him." And look at Ibrahim alayhi salam. Once they took his wife away from him, what he did? Again, his means. He's alone in a strange land, where the oppressor and his guards taken away his wife with the intention of raping her. As a husband, there is nothing that you can do but pray. Ibrahim alayhi salam, in the hadith, brothers and sisters in Islam, was praying the whole time after they took his wife away from him. Brothers and sisters in Islam, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protected Sarah from the oppressor. Every time he approaches her, he would faint and almost die. And then Sarah would make dua, "Oh Allah, if he dies, the guards will say that I am the one who killed him." In another wording, that he would beg Sarah in order for him to regain his power again, and his health again, or his hand again. Either case, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala would restore his health back to him. But then he would break his promise again, until at the end he said, "Take her away from me. You brought to me a devil." Ya Allah, look at this. Sarah is the devil and he is the angel. and he decided to give her a gift. You know who was the gift? The mother of Ismail alayhi salam, Hajar. He given her a maid, given Sarah a maid to serve her. And he actually given Ibrahim alayhi salam a lot of provisions that he took back with him and his wife, and in some wording, his nephew, Lut alayhi salam, and the new face that joined the family, Hajar. Brothers and sisters in Islam, don't miss the next episode of the story of Hajj, because we are approaching now the real story of Hajj, the in-depth story of Hajj. Some of the things that we will share with you have to do with the rituals that you're about to perform in Mecca and during Hajj. Hajar, the mother of Ismail, is in the picture now. Don't miss the next episode of the story of Hajj. But before I go, I want to remind you of the one thing that we learn from that episode, that Ibrahim alayhi salam and Sarah, when their means again are exhausted, they prayed and they made dua, and Allah again delivered them. Seek Allah, brothers and sisters in Islam. When you are at distress, Allah will always deliver you, like He did with Ibrahim and Sarah, and He actually bestowed upon them more than what they had. Till the next episode of the story of Hajj, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك إن الحمد والنعمة لك والملك لا شريك لك لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك إن الحمد والنعمة لك والملك لا شريك لك